Hi, I'm Barbara. Welcome to this session. Today we will begin with some simple and gentle movements lying on the back of our bodies, followed by a deep stillness and relaxation. If you happen to fall asleep at any time, then simply enjoy that. And if you stay awake, then simply enjoy the soft practice and invite your mind to relax into the presence of your body by way of feeling any sensations that you can feel. This is a very gentle practice, but it's important that you listen to your body at all times and only do what feels right for your body. I'd like to thank the lovely Colette for demonstrating today. Feel free to look at Colette at any time. However, as the movements will be very small, there will be very little for you to look at, and hopefully my instructions will be clear enough for you to ignore the screen and relax as much as possible. You are welcome to lie on a mat, a blanket, a rug, or a carpet, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And feel free to close your eyes during this practice if this helps you to relax and feel sensations in your body. So when you are ready, come to lying on the back of your body with your legs bent, your knees up, and the soles of your feet flat on the floor. With your feet a comfortable distance away from your pelvis and more or less hip width apart. Bring your arms to the floor relaxed alongside you with your palms either facing up or down, and with your arms and hands either close to your body or a little bit further away from your body. Or you can bend your arms and place your hands on your belly or your rib cage, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And lying on the back of your body with your legs bent and your knees up, invite your body to relax as much as possible. And as you invite your body to relax, feel any sensations that are being generated in your body. Invite your shoulders, your back, spine, and all the muscles in and around your rib cage to relax as much as possible. And especially invite the smaller muscles of your face, your scalp, your throat and mouth to relax as much as possible. Invite feelings of softness in and around your eye sockets and in the little muscles between your eyebrows. Relax your jaw with your lips in soft, gentle contact. Also invite softness into the core of your body, in your throat and down to your pelvic floor. Invite all the muscles in and around your pelvis, including your pelvic floor, to relax as much as possible. Feel the sensations that reveal the presence of your breathing. Feel those sensations of your breathing as clearly as possible. Invite your breath to flow freely See that you're not doing anything intentionally to your breath. On each inhale, do not pull your breath in. And on each exhale, do not push your breath out. Just simply feel the sensations that are being generated by the rhythm of your breathing. The rise and fall of your abdomen, perhaps, or the air entering and leaving through your nostrils, perhaps. And as you continue to invite your breath to flow freely, feel as clearly as possible any sensations being generated by your body, especially the sensations in and around your neck and shoulders. Invite your neck and shoulders to relax as much as possible. And keeping your head in contact with the floor at all times, begin when you are ready on each inhalation to softly roll your head just a little to one side. And on each exhalation, bring your head back to center to then change direction, to turn your head the other way as you next inhale. And continue to roll your head very softly in one direction on each inhalation and back to center on each exhalation. Invite your spine, your back, and your rib cage to remain as relaxed as possible. And as you slowly and gently turn your head just a little, feel the sensations that this little soft turning of your head generates within and around your neck, as you invite your neck to remain as relaxed and soft as possible. Also, feel as clearly as possible the sensations being generated around your shoulders from this soft, slow turning of your head. And invite your shoulders to relax as much as possible. Just simply recognize any tension in your neck or in your shoulders. And this may help to soften the sensations in and around your neck and shoulders, perhaps. And the next time your head comes back to center, come to stillness there and bring your arms back to the side of your body, if they're not there already, and turn your palms down. Softly broaden your hands so they feel alive. And with your palms softly broadening, softly lengthen your arms between your relaxed shoulders and your fingertips, without creating any tension around your shoulders. Invite your shoulders to relax as much as possible, and invite your breathing to flow as freely as possible. Check that your feet are more or less hip width apart, are as parallel to each other as comfortably possible, and are a comfortable distance away from your pelvis. And as you feel the sensations within and around your feet and your ankles, begin now to very gently and softly broaden your feet so that your feet feel alive, without creating any tension in your feet or your ankles. Invite your ribcage, back and spine to be as relaxed as possible. And as you continuously softly broaden your feet and your hands and softly lengthen your arms, begin on each inhalation to lift your right lengthening arm just a little away from the floor. And as you exhale, allow your right hand and arm to come back down to the floor by the side of your body. And as you next inhale, lift your left arm and hand just a little away from the floor. And as you exhale, allow your left arm and hand to come back down to the floor. And alternate between lifting your right and your left arm as softly as possible. Feel free to continue to lift your arms just a little from the floor. Or feel free to very slowly, little by little, lift each hand and arm a little higher each time, perhaps. And continue with this movement, lifting and lowering your arms one at a time, with your palms softly broadening and your arms gently lengthening between your relaxed shoulders and your fingertips. Feel the sensations in your shoulders and only take your arms a little higher if the sensations in your shoulders feel soft. Perhaps gradually lifting your arms a little higher, but don't lift your arms and hands any higher than to a vertical position, with your fingers pointing towards the ceiling. Feel free to move your arms a little closer to your body or a little further away. Whatever feels most comfortable for you within and around your shoulders. Continue to feel the sensations being generated by this soft movement, particularly around your shoulders. You may also feel sensations around the back of your rib cage or your lower back, or around your waist perhaps. Feel the sensations as they change perhaps, as you move your arms, and invite your rib cage, spine and back to relax as much as possible, so that the lifting of each arm is creating as little tension as possible. And the next time you bring your left arm back to the side of your body, come to stillness there, with both your hands back on the floor. Invite your breathing to flow as freely as possible. Continue to softly broaden your palms and your feet and lengthen your arms in both directions. And as you next exhale, draw your right knee a little towards your rib cage with your leg remaining bent. Just moving your knees towards the direction of your rib cage. And then as you inhale, bring your right foot back to the floor again, where it was before. And as you next exhale, draw your left knee softly towards your rib cage. And as you inhale, bring your left foot back to the floor. And as you continuously broaden your palms and your feet and lengthen your arms, alternate between drawing your right and your left leg a little in towards your rib cage. Feel any sensations being generated by this movement, any changing sensations, perhaps within your hips, your groins, around your pelvis, your lower back, or your abdomen. invite your back, spine, and rib cage to relax as much as possible. As you continue to feel as clearly and deeply as possible the changing sensations being generated from this movement. And the next time your left foot comes to the floor, come to stillness with both your feet on the floor. And relax your hands, your arms, and your feet. Feel free to turn your palms up, to place your hands a little closer to your body, or a little further away, or to bend your arms and place your hands on your belly or your rib cage, if that feels more comfortable for you. And feel as clearly as possible any sensations around your lower back and your pelvis. And on each inhalation, now very softly roll your pubic bone, which is at the front of your pelvis, away from your chest. And then as you exhale, let go of this action so that you come back to a neutral spine and your pelvis relaxes back to its natural resting place. And continue with this soft rocking of your pelvis as softly as possible, rolling your pubic bone, which is at the front of your pelvis, a little towards the floor, away from your chest on each inhalation, and letting go of this action on each exhalation, relaxing your pelvis. And as you softly roll your pelvis away as you inhale, and relax your pelvis completely as you exhale, feel the changing sensations being generated by this soft, slow, rhythmic movement of your pelvis. Each time you inhale and softly roll your pubic bone towards the floor, you may feel your sacrum softly lifting away from the floor, just a little, and the space between your lower back and the floor may increase. However, invite your spine, back, and pelvis to remain as relaxed as possible. And the next time you exhale and relax your pelvis, come to stillness there as you continue to feel. Allow your breathing to flow as freely as possible. And bring your arms back alongside your body with your palms facing down, if they're not there already, and move your arms a little bit further away from your body so that they're about 45 degrees from your body. And bring your knees together and your feet together, with the soles of your feet still in contact with the floor. And softly broaden your feet into the contact that they have with the floor, allowing the sensations with and around your feet and your ankles to remain soft. So you're not creating any hardness or tension in your feet or your ankles. And softly broaden your palms and lengthen your arms in both directions, from your relaxed shoulders to your fingertips, and from your fingertips back to your relaxed shoulders. And keeping the soles of your feet in contact with the floor and keeping your knees together, on each inhalation, begin to softly roll your knees just a little to one side. And on each exhalation, bring your knees back to a vertical position. On your next inhalation, take your knees just a little to the other side and continue to alternate between these movements as softly as possible. And as you continue with this movement, softly rolling your knees one way, back through center, and then the other way, keep the soles of both of your softly broadening feet in contact with the floor at all times. So this means that your knees won't actually go very far. The movement of your knees is just a small movement. As you softly move your knees, perhaps a little more, perhaps a little less, feel as clearly and deeply as possible the changing sensations being generated by this little soft rolling of your knees, especially the sensations in and around your pelvis and your lower back. Invite your lower back and the muscles in and around your pelvis to completely relax. Feel as clearly as possible the sensations being generated so that you can respond to those sensations. Perhaps move your knees a little less or perhaps a little more. Continue to softly broaden your feet and your hands. Softly lengthen your arms. And allow your shoulders to relax as much as possible. Feel the sensations. And next time you exhale and roll your knees in one direction, slowly begin to reduce the range of the movement of your knees until you eventually, in your own time, come to stillness with your knees vertical. And in stillness, separate your feet and knees with your feet more or less hip width apart, and relax your arms alongside you with your palms also relaxed. With your palms either facing up or down, or you can bend your arms and place your hands on your belly or your rib cage, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Feel as clearly as possible the sensations around your neck and shoulders. And invite your neck and shoulders to relax as much as possible. With the sensations as soft and quiet as possible. And as you feel, come again to the soft movement that we did at the start of this session with a little gentle rolling of your head, turning your head just a little to one side on each inhalation and back to center as you exhale. Keep your head in contact with the floor at all times, although a change in contact. Alternate between these movements as softly as possible. And within this soft rhythmic movement, invite your neck and shoulders to remain as relaxed as possible. Invite your spine, your back, and your rib cage and pelvis to be as relaxed as possible. And next time you exhale and roll your head softly to one side, slowly begin to reduce the range of the movement of your head until you eventually, in your own time, come to stillness with your head centered. Allow your breathing to flow as freely as possible. And feel as deeply as possible any sensations you can feel in your body. We have now come to the last part of this session, which is a deep stillness and relaxation. When you are ready in your own time, prepare yourself for relaxation by covering yourself with a blanket or putting on more clothing to keep warm, if you think this may help you to relax. You are very welcome to remain where you are on the floor, or you are also very welcome to get into bed if it's the right time for you to do so. Lie in the most relaxed position possible with your arms and legs wherever they feel most relaxed and comfortable. You can lie on your back with your legs bent, with your knees up and your feet flat on the floor, or you can release your legs one at a time along the floor. If you're staying on the floor, it can be really nice to place something under your knees to support the release of your lower back. You can use a support under your knees, such as a bolster, a rolled up blanket, or a cushion, if this helps you to feel more relaxed and comfortable. However, if you're using the support under your knees, just check that your heels are in contact with the floor. Take your time to make yourself feel as comfortable, relaxed, and warm as possible. Allow your eyes to lightly close, perhaps, or feel free to cover your eyes with something, or to make your room darker by turning some lights off. As you settle, invite the whole of your body to completely relax, relaxing as deeply as possible in your own time and sequence. As you invite your body to settle into the generosity of gravity, relaxed, supported, and warm, in whatever position feels most comfortable for you. Feel as clearly and deeply as possible any sensations being generated by your body as you invite the whole of your body to relax as much as possible. As you feel any sensations being generated by your body, respond to any sensations that might be asking for you to change your position, perhaps, to make yourself more comfortable or warmer. Invite all the muscles of your body to relax as much as possible. Invite your arms and hands, legs and feet, your back, rib cage and shoulders to relax as much as possible. Also, especially invite the smaller muscles of your face, scalp, throat, and mouth to relax. Invite feelings of softness in and around your eye sockets, in the muscles between your eyebrows and in your jaw, with your lips in soft, gentle contact, and with your tongue heavy wherever it lies. Also invite softness into the core of your body, softening the muscles of your throat and the muscles in and around your pelvis. Invite the muscles in and around your pelvis to relax completely, including your pelvic floor. Allow your body to relax in its own time and in its own sequence. Feel as clearly and deeply as possible the sensations being generated by your body in this relaxed stillness, softening as much as possible. And also invite your mind to relax as much as possible into your body, relaxing as much as possible. Allow your mind to express itself completely freely. Simply invite your mind to relax into the presence of your body by way of feeling as deeply as possible the sensations that your body is generating. Invite your mind to just simply relax into what is actually happening in your body as it relaxes and softens as much as possible. Invite your body and your mind to relax as much as possible into your ability to feel. Continue to feel any sensations as deeply and intimately as possible. In a moment, I'm going to end this recording, but of course, you are very welcome to remain here as long as possible and as long as is fruitful for you. There is no goal or agenda. Just simply feel as deeply as possible any sensations in your body.